Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to share with you 3 what I eat in a day, but it's kind of unique because my morning snack, pre-workout, and my afternoon snack are really the only difference in these 3 days. I thought I would share with you to hopefully be helpful that I eat repetitively the same thing often right now to reach my personal fitness goals. I have strength training goals and I have endurance goals. This first day, I am sharing with you part of my workout. I'll put it also across the screen if you want to screenshot it, if you want to try it out yourself. But we're getting ready real quick. Very simple. I changed my clothes. I put on some chapstick. Easy peasy. I am setting up for a back day this day. I started out with 5 sets of 5 of deadlifts. I feel so strong postpartum. I love that about myself. I'm building back my endurance. Day 2, I went for a run. You did not see those clips, but I will include the run that I did down in the description box if you want to follow it along. I've been sharing a lot of like my individual runs over on Instagram, but I know not everybody's over there. So that's kind of where I post like individual workouts. So like I said, starting this day, I did 5 by 5 of deadlifts. My goal is to do at least 5 reps per set, but sometimes I do 5, sometimes I do 10, and this was the most weight that I pulled in a single day, but I'm just sharing with you 2 sets. I think I pulled like 125 this day, if my memory serves me correctly. Just like a really nice workout. So what I do on strength training days, because I do alternate my days. So on the days I strength train, I do about a 30 to 40 minute weight training workout and I follow it with about 20 minutes of cardio. So I'm not spending any more than an hour working out. Then every other day, I do a cardio only day where I spend about 45 minutes doing cardio because I'm really trying to up my endurance. I'll do a spin workout, I'll do running intervals, sometimes I'll do the Stairmaster, sometimes I just go for a walk. So that's just kind of like my fitness. Here is breakfast. I had the same thing all 3 days. I just fried 2 eggs, had 2 pieces of cheese, and had 2 high-carb tortillas. Super easy, something I can make really quickly. It takes me less than 5 minutes, no thought whatsoever. I don't have to make it ahead if I don't want to. And then after these 3 days were actually out, I enjoyed some of the egg bakes that I made in my last video that I shared with you guys. I did a meal prep video. You'll see some of those meals in today's video as well because I like to have things ready to go. Day 2, I decided I needed a little bit of coffee. I don't have coffee every day. Honestly, I have coffee about once a week. I do have some form of caffeine every day, but I'm just not a coffee girl in the summer. It's a little too hot. And then for a snack this day, I had one of these Bell caramel cocoa bars. They're so good. There was a bar I used to eat back in college by Metrics that this bar is exactly the same thing, so I am super hooked. But as you see, I don't eat the same protein bar every single day, but I do have a snack of a protein bar, either a store-bought one or a homemade one before I work out. It's like the perfect little snack for me pre-workout where it sits in my stomach nicely. It gives me a good amount of energy. It's about 200 to 300 calories depending on the bar, and I'm getting about 15 to 20 grams of protein again depending on the bar. But this one is so delicious. It's also really, really good if you freeze it because the caramel gets nice and cold and chewy. So either way, I will link these down below for you. I just want to touch on really quickly that consistency is the biggest key factor here. It's not so much the foods that I'm consuming. I aim for a certain amount of protein a day. That's all I tracked. I've kind of touched on that a little bit. If you want me to go into deeper depth on that in a video, let me know down below in the comments. If you want me to do like a whole fitness goals, my routine video, I'd love to hear from you if that is helpful for you. This is obviously more food focused and I'm just making small touches on, my workouts, what I do, rotation of days, etc. But consistency is key. Being consistent with your workouts, being consistent with your food matters more than being perfect. I am eating the same things basically every day, minus the fact that I switched out my pre-workout snack, but I had the same breakfast. This is my lunch for the day. I actually saw this recipe on Instagram the day I made this. Typically, I actually make this with an egg and a banana, not the yogurt. I actually prefer it with the egg and banana. I have that recipe on a short, so if you click over to the shorts tab here on my channel, it is the last recipe that I posted. I'll also leave both recipes for this in the description box, but it's basically like a protein brownie. It is higher calorie. I've had people on TikTok be like, well, why would you eat that? It's high calorie. It is almost 50 grams of protein, which I think is phenomenal. It keeps me full for hours. I actually make it in the morning. I make it around like 9:30, 10 o'clock, shortly after I have breakfast, and then I put it in the refrigerator. If you're not new here, you know I love my foods cold, but I microwave it for about 2.5 minutes. My original brownie recipe, the one that I made for a YouTube short, You can, like I said, I'll leave that recipe typed out down below because there's 2 different recipes. It takes 2 minutes. This one was about 2.5, almost 3, and it's a little gooier. The other one's more cake-like, so I kind of prefer the other one, but I tried this one. It was really good. But I love that it keeps me full for so long. It's delicious. It feels like I'm eating dessert. And again, it's about consistency. If this keeps me consistent, that is a thumbs up, A++ for me. So you just have to find foods that keep you consistent. No, I don't really love eating the same foods every day, but I pick and choose my battles right now because consistency, eating the same foods every day is manageable for me. Making a grocery list that I'm eating something different every single day is just hectic, and it means I'm cooking every single meal, and I don't love that. For dinner, I actually meal prepped these meals ahead of time. You can check the last video I posted. It's also linked down below if you want some vegetarian, high-protein meal prep ideas, but I had this for dinner every day this week. My husband and I kind of rotated through the lunches and the breakfasts I had on hand, but this I ate myself, and I think I'm gonna have to do larger meal preps in the future so I have less cooking to do throughout the week, especially going back to work. I think that's just gonna be more convenient for me. I was meal prepping on Wednesdays and Sundays, but now I'm thinking Sundays is gonna be my entire meal prep day, and that'll utilize my freezer, my backup freezer that I have in my garage to put some of the meals so that way they stay fresher because I don't really love meals that are in their fridge all day. But this was just some Beyond Meat sausages. This is the Italian kind. They are so good. They're 17 or 19 grams of protein. I can't remember. I use high protein chickpea or red lentil pasta. Just really delicious. A bunch of veggies, and then I topped it with anything that I wanted for the pasta, and it was just really delicious. Highly recommend, if you can, make your meals ahead of time, and if you like them fresher, you can put them in the freezer. Again, it's something that I'll be utilizing because I want to stay consistent. Consistency matters overall over perfection. Okay, just went ahead and added the pasta. These meals are all finished up. I think everything is all finished. Took me 1 hour and 2 minutes. I'm really proud of that. And that's filming, doing all the dishes, taking out the trash, cleaning up, everything for my meal prep. If you're wondering, no, I'm not adding sauce to these. I do have sauce and pesto in my fridge, so I can add that. I can also just add salt or butter, whatever I want, but I'm just leaving them plain. Jane, that's it. We'll leave them plain, and then I will just add whatever I feel like when I eat them. So these look so delicious. Thank you for catching my what I eat in a day. As a new mom, it keeps me accountable to make sure that I am coming back for meals because I'll be completely honest, in the beginning of being a new mom, I would be absolutely starving, but I would be doing so many things throughout the day that I would actually forget to eat. It was shocking to me, and when other moms used to tell me that, I'd be like, how did you forget to eat? It's completely possible. At least for me it was. So I like to film these types of what I eat in a days. I love to do meal preps because it keeps me accountable. So that way I'm showing up for myself. I have fitness goals, I have new mom goals, I have a lot of stuff going on. And eating healthfully actually really helps me physically and mentally. So I hope you really enjoyed this. Consistency is key. That's why I just wanted to share with you 3 what I eat in a days that are actually so similar. The only difference was that I switched up my pre-workout snack every single morning, but I made sure to get in what my body needs, what my body is thriving on, which is high protein at this time. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you soon in a new video. Bye.